What's up? What's up? Window Pearl here. Shani O'Neill. I was gonna let it slide, okay? I was gonna lean with it, rock with it, but then I was like, what? What's up with this book? Titled Undefeated. I don't know if this was a PR marketing campaign because you got 1 minute, which I've already covered. Her husband, Pastor Ken Henderson. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Telling the lady, hush. Okay, choir member. Next thing you know, you see that moment going viral. Pastor Keyon joins Shani O'Neill Henderson, Shani Henderson, First Lady of the church, being married to this pastor of a mega church, on the couch with Tamron Hall, being interviewed. So a segment is basically dedicated to Pastor Keyon to ask what was going on at that moment. You know, Tamron, she just so involved. I like Tamron Hall. I really, really do. And by the time he answers and gives his reply, by the time he gets to the very end to put a button on it, his last words on that, how long this woman has been interrupting services with her cry outs. Because he said you should know, or you have to know, you have to be able to discern. Now, it's not verbatim. You know, when the spirit is moving and when somebody's but however long this has been going on. Pastor Keyon put a button on it and said, she been doing this, and I would do it again. Okay, well, that's that. Okay, moving right along. So Shaunie, you know, her face up there looking like, I wonder if she got some plastic surgery done, which is okay, you know, whatever. All things alleged, just my opinion. But she did look a little different because I couldn't really feel her facial expression like I normally have before in the past when I did used to tune into that very toxic show, Basketball Wives. That come up with basketball. Now, how did we get to basketball? What? Shaquille O'Neal. Now, who was that? Shaq. Did he play for Magic? What was that? The basketball team Magic back in the day? Is Shaq still around today? That we still know that name? That he's still making money off of franchise after franchise, including Forever 21. Did he have something to do with Papa John's too, to kind of bring them out of some situations at one time? Has Shaq been known to date women? Have we seen him with women? Yeah. Was the divorce finalized at that time? Do we know of Shaq out there in them streets creeping and I finally got caught because the beeper kept beeping? Look, I don't know. I don't know about that life, okay? Whatever may have happened or whatever I don't know. I wasn't there with. Look, now, okay, let me just tell the truth. One time, you know, I was visiting the ATL, the Buckhead area. Buckhead was thriving at that time. It was a lot of clubs, lounges, whatever, places to eat. Look, I wasn't even of age to have been on the scene. I'm just gonna tell the truth. You know, that's when you got the little fake ID and you just doing your thing. That's when Buckhead wasn't what Buckhead is today. Meaning, it wasn't closed off. Like, one area, you could walk, you pay, you park, and you go from spot to spot to spot to spot to spot. But you know, some things that took place. It's some things that took place that got real different down there. It was a situation that took place with a former famous football player, and that just changed the trajectory, in my opinion, of Buckhead when it came to being easy to club hop without the extra. I remember seeing Shaq. Now, coming from where I'm coming from, like I said, I was just visiting the ATL at the time. I remember seeing him. It was either black or it was either white. It was a Rolls Royce. I didn't even know what that type of car was. But the girl I was with, she was familiar with all that. She was, you know, a little older than me. She was like, look at him. You know, he be out here in these streets on the regular, just observing, checking out the scenery. Well, I surely don't think he was just checking out the scenery, now that I think back, just to be, you know, showing off his car to the Germans. to the Germans. Okay, he probably was wanting some attention because I started hearing other little stuff about Shaq. Look, shoot, you give a Shaq. Look, he gonna make sure that rent paid, that mortgage paid, is taken care of. Shaq gonna pay. Now that's what I heard. All things alleged that Shaq was just that type of guy. He gonna pay. Okay. So when you hear Shaunie say, did she say she wasn't in love with him, or she don't know if she was in love with him, but she knew Shaq had some money? Okay, that's the point I'm trying to make. She knew it was some money. She knew how to add. Okay, she knew how to add beyond 1 + 1. She knew how to add that this was not your average salary and beyond. She knew something. She had them kids, and then she went on and let Shaq adopt that other child that she had brought into the union, the marriage, the relationship. Everybody look like they doing okay to me. Shaq look happy with however things did work out. Shaunie look alright how things did work out. Shoot, Pastor Keyon Henderson, he looking like he doing alright too on his third marriage. He looking like he doing alright. Everybody looking like they doing alright. But my point is, for Shaunie to have said what she said, who is able to determine how she felt? Was it used to go viral? Because people gonna take certain things out of a book, taking certain things out of an excerpt. Next thing you know, it's gonna soar, and people are gonna take a hold of that. It might be some other women that might can say, I can relate to that. What Shaunie was saying, I can relate. But that's fine. Then I'm gonna say, shoot, I wonder if Diana Ross, the Supremes, Diana Ross, the legendary Diana Ross. Y'all know she had that first shot by Berry Gordy, huh? Okay. Motown Records, Motown, Smokey Robinson, Aretha Franklin. Who else out of Detroit? Who else? Come on, help me out with this. Oh, shoot. Who else? Marvin Gaye, The Temptations, Michael Jackson, Jackson 5, Motown. What? Money. Okay, Diana Ross. Was she in love with it? I don't know. Some women just got the game figured out. Then some women just got to go ahead and do a little tell-all book of some sort. Because then we got Sarah Jakes, her book done came out too. So I guess she just sitting back watching everything take place. Because that's what I'm doing now. Is she going to have her viral moment? Are these two books possibly competing against each other? Or can everybody get their money? But see, if it wasn't for Shaq, if it had not been for Shaq on her side, when we say it had not been for the Lord on my side, but had it not been for Shaq on her side, her on his side, would we really be having this conversation about Shani Henderson? Would she have made a way out of no way without using Shaq's name? I'm not saying marriage is built on a business, but some people believe sometimes it is. And you're going to have to figure it out because it may not last. However long they was married in a settlement, I've covered that before. She did all right. And then some. It's been some scandal surrounded by her name. How her and Shaq even got together, because nobody is perfect. It's been some scandal surrounded about Pastor Keyon. Things being said about Shaq, things being said about people in general with everyday lives that's not even in the spotlight. But the fact is, they got married, they had children. She's in a new space now. She got this book out. She said what she said. Anybody remember an interview that Shaq did? He said, this you just can't tell everything to a woman. You just can't. That woman gets mad, she may use it against you. So I feel like now with her saying about this love thing, because I've seen some comments where men is like, ooh, now that this son came out, I'm looking at things even differently. Well, maybe that maybe already was. Maybe this was the icing on the cake that felt like, wow, I really can't trust women. But then you got some men who get with some women because they know it might be a come up behind that too. That you got even more eyes on you. Do you not think Pastor Keyon has more eyes on him because he has married Shani O'Neill, Shaq's ex-wife? Do you not think extra eyes was on him. Now that basketball franchise, like I said, I used to watch it, but the stuff just became so doggone toxic. So for her to come out with this book, Undefeated, I really hope that it can be of help to somebody. I don't know what the book is about, but for her to say Undefeated, okay, what was the trials, tribulation? What was the outcome? How did you overcome? How did you make it over? Is God at the center of this book anywhere along the lines? Is Pastor Ken, is it all about her? Because a lot of times the energy that I get from Shaunie, it is all about her. Her being the center. Her that's throwing the rocks and then hiding her hands behind her back. Her being the center of being the mogul, as it says on her social media page on Instagram, that created this franchise of basketball wives. In the drama. Go on reality. Find out if you don't know. Full of drama. Because that's what people are going to tune into a lot of times. And Lord knows we are in a state of people's minds is in a state of warfare. It is something all the time from day to day. That can something positive be spoken at a time or two? Where's the purpose? Was this the purpose to drive into this book? To write this book? What help? Is it supposed to be a help book of some sort? Maybe not. But sometimes I feel like when you step into a position and you don't know what your purpose is to be in that position, it probably is best to remain silent until God reveals that to you. But a lot of times I feel like people, things can be shown to you, but you got to go to your quiet space. You got to go to your quiet spot. You got to go to your quiet moment. Sometimes you just got to meditate. Sometimes you just got to reflect on the goodness of God. What has been shown, what has been manifested, what has been prophesied. But again, you can't be letting everybody prophesy. You can't be letting everybody, pray over you. But everybody is not fake, is the bottom line. Everybody is not bad. Okay? Everybody's not. There are some people who are on the up and up and want to see you win and want to see things progress. So, yeah, it went viral. Yeah, I wanted to touch on it. You got women out here, men out here that still want to have that companionship, still want somebody special in their lives. You got people steady moving on with their lives. But when they say things like, well, I didn't know if I was. So hopefully Shaunie knows if she's in love with Keyon. Hopefully Keyon knows if he's in love with her or if it is just a money grab for him. Because money like money. She got the money. She seemed very excited promoting this book. Very excited, throughout the months that I was seeing, her promoting this book and it's coming out. Same with Sarah Jake, seemed very excited. But she ain't had a viral moment yet. So this is going to be very interesting to see how this unravels. And I wish both of them the best, including those men.